I'm Brittany, this is Moran, and welcome to Gaywatch, where we watch gay things. This is the second part of Alien Stage. We are on round 3. I have since been made aware of the master doc, that is basically it's what it says on the tin. It takes you through the entire thing. It not in chronological order, but like by round. So from what I can understand, and I didn't want to scroll farther into it than I was into the actual series. From what I can tell, it's designed in a way so that it provides a more like complete experience for all of the stuff that was released about a certain round. So rather than being in chronological order, it's like, here's round 1, and then here's all the little supplemental stuff that we have about round 1 to better understand what happened in round 1, and then it goes from there. I am really enjoying going through as chronologically as possible. So that way it's like I have enough clues to sift through and I have enough information to sift through that everybody else had at the time that this dropped. So I'm not going in with any extra information or context in that sense. To get a feel for that, I did have to click on a couple of things as they pertain to round 1. So I do know a couple more aspects. Like, I read that article from like the critic who was like, yeah, I was getting, so bored with the stage because it was the same shit over and over again as I hit my own mic. But then My Clematis happened, and it was the first time that it was a real actual full duet, because the whole point is that everyone tries to outperform each other. And how that was like spellbinding and so different, and oh my god, it was so beautiful, and like all of that really sickening stuff. And then I only saw like the first question in what was an interview with Sua and Mizi. I saw her name was Mizi. So now I know, I don't know how it's pronounced because I haven't heard it said out loud, but shorthand, I know that the place where they are all raised and imprisoned to perform is called the Garden. It's the Anacht Garden, and I'm so sorry if that's incorrect pronunciation, but until I hear it said out loud, I am just going to shortchange it to the Garden, which, puke, that's gross. Thanks, I hate it. Of course it would be called the fucking excellent detail. I hate it so much. I did want to say a couple of things that I had noticed. One, that I hadn't even talked about. Of all the things I talked about when it came to round 1, the actual, like, name, Clematis, I don't know what that's referring to. And I didn't even question it. I questioned every single thing I saw, but not the title of the song. It seems to be a word pertaining to friendship, strong relationship, strong bond. I don't know if it has any romantic connotations, but I mean, that was kind of generally the vibe that, I was getting. Maybe it stands in as a descriptor of like who you're devoted to. So saying like my Clematis would be like my beloved almost, was the most thoughts I had about that. But then I had the realization of the organic guitar, at the very least, maybe not like in world building, but thematically speaking, makes perfect sense. Duh. It's the a hard, shiny performance object that is then cracked open to reveal to just be organic, soft innards underneath. Very vulnerable innards underneath. Yeah. As we get into this, I'm so sorry, bad YouTuber. I was just so ready to just dive in. I did not properly preface. Hello. I have technically seen this before, but it was a long time ago, and I did my best to put it out of my mind because as I was watching it, I knew that I wanted to do something like this. So here we are. It is a reaction because I really don't remember anything. So we're going to react to each round, but then after I react, I'm going to go in frame by frame and dissect. There is a first part to this that goes through round 1, the title sequence, and round 2 that is available. And this will cover round 3 and however far I can get. for an hour. It will be lightly edited because I am currently going through a period where editing is kind of stressing me out. It's giving me more anxiety than usual. So that is why there will be very, very few edits, and it will just be a long video of me talking to you about this absolutely devastating series. So let us continue on with round 3. Probably, if I had to guess, coming from the dark-haired guy who was eyeing Till at the very end. That seemed like a little half-second teaser for who was going to be at least one prominent performer. Because God knows, Till just ran right over the poor sod that he was competing against. Like there was never a chance. It was not going to be anybody else but Till, let alone, you know, random nondescript guy who we didn't even see for the rest of the time. So let's get into round 3. It is that guy. Why does this feel like a Bond theme? In like the best way. What? The Enterprise is over there. Ooh. Oh. Oh, God. Jesus fucking.
So black, black as it can be. 다가가면 갈수록 깊어지는 듯이. Like a black, black sorrow, story of such war. 이 이야기의 끝에는 이름을 들 시린 자리와 텅 빈 such black.
Oh, I was hoping he would do that. Ivan! Oh, God, for a second there, I thought he wasn't going to make it. I don't know why. I expect them to scar me at any given point in time. Are they going to show me the leaderboard? I'm assuming, because there's nobody move. Is he next? Oh, is that what they do? Do they fucking tease who's next? Oh. Oh my God. Till and Ivan are going up against each other in the next round. Welcome back to Alien Stage, everybody. And then it just goes to credits, right? They don't hurt me anymore. They just go to fucking credits. Please go to credits. Please. Thank you. Well, that hurt my feelings. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Also, I almost forgot to mention, somebody commented very helpfully about, the one shot that I was talking about in the previous part. In round one, I believe it was, where they, it's the shot of that just kind of, at least up till now, random red-haired guy on the stage, and it was the first, wide shot of the stage and the screens and the audience and stuff. Somebody commented that it really, juxtaposes, or is kind of the inverse of what they're talking about in that moment, of humanity thought they were the center of the universe. And it literally comes up, that shot comes up on the line about humanity once considered itself the center of the universe. And the stage being circular like a planet and then being watched by so many, the idea being implied that humanity once thought they were at the center of the universe and now they kind of are. So thanks to that commenter, I've unlocked the meaning of that. I meant to mention that earlier and then I didn't. Okay. First of all, banger fucking song. We love a alt rock, emo, queer, pining ballad. You'll love to hear it. As for seeing it, once again, I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit so it's less intrusive. And we're going to talk about Ivan. So far, so far, there's Sua, Mizzy, Till, and then now Ivan. K. And Mizzy is the one who survived the round. So Sua is currently the only major character that we've been introduced to who has been killed. I wonder if there's either world building or maybe just straight up fan fiction about the random red shirts who were losing. Like the one who lost to Ivan, and then in round 2, whoever lost to Till. Is there fanfic around them? Did they I always forget the name of the cantina, but that cantina in Star Wars that is a very iconic scene, and it's full of all these people and aliens and stuff. And over the decades, both the fandom and official works has just provided a rich backstory for every single person and alien in that bar. Have we done this for the losers, the red shirts, the ultimately inconsequential to this story? Have we done that? I'd be very interested if there was material around that. I think that would be really, really interesting. So, it is Ivan versus this poor person who has very pretty purple eyes. I love leading in with the music first. That was really cool. This is a beautiful shot of his entrance into the... Man, it was of course they come up from the bottom. That makes sense. That's almost like a garden variety stage entrance at this point. But the way they add the drama to it, in just with cinematography and when choice of angles and stuff, it really hits. It lends itself to the drama of the music. Ivan, very clearly the emo boy. He's very pretty. I think the fang is interesting. I'm not sure why they chose that in the character design, but it does make him distinct. Because without it, he just is a sad boy with a black bowl cut. But with the fang, though, it adds a certain something. This is terrifying. What the fuck is happening? Somebody is holding Till off the edge of a building. That is Till, right? His hair looks kind of green there. Let me see. He's being held off by an alien. Oh, a very ape-inspired alien. All right. Yeah, I love that he's, that Ivan has created this song focused on the void of it all. Very, very goth, very emo, and very hopeless. And the way that faith and hope is already playing into Alien Stage is very effective. Ooh, you love the sparks. Yeah, what is happening here? Okay, so first of all, you have a Star Trek reference, which, because that is very clearly over in the right, that is very clearly the Enterprise. And that's like old school Enterprise. It looks like they took what is very similar to the OG, like the original Star Trek design, and just tweaked it a little bit, which A+, we love a Star Trek reference. But now what's actually going on the horizon? First of all, this is a massive city. And then this alien is dangling, who I'm still presuming to be Till, off of this building. But there are other like, I don't know what to call them. What do they call them? Like trainees? Not to go after the K-pop industry too hard, but I feel like Alien Stage is doing that for me. So sure, we'll call them trainees. There are other trainees over here. So, like, what is the point of this exercise? Is this a punishment? Have they stepped out of bounds in some way? Is he being made an example of? Like he did something? Because they're not, from what I can see, the other kids aren't watching. They're looking away while this happens. Interesting. Oh, that's beautiful, the way that moves. Yeah, okay. Held upside down. This is a beautiful fucking shot, oh my god. The way the shadow cuts across his face. But his eyes are the major focal point, but even the eyes reflect the darkness of the void, which is what we're talking about. And then lyrically speaking, actually, hang on. I'm trying to pay attention to the images so much that, but I don't want to skirt on the lyrics. Oh, the shooting stars in his eyes. Oh, and then a close-up as it gets covered by shadows. Stop. Like black sorrow. Fuck. This is interesting. Hang on. Go back a shot. Because, I mean, it may have just been literally a cell shot. But, oh no, he's got the, for lack of a better term, umbilical cord at his neck too. And so do these girls over here. There's a alien thing on the left. It kind of looks like an assessment of sorts. Like a physical assessment, sort of. Because there are these, the images here at the bottom is very much giving like futuristic screens. So that's the okay, a physical examination. Keeping their arms together like that is a bit cruel, but what do we expect? Oh, wait! Alien motherfucker is holding a microphone. This is a broadcast. Is it initial evaluation, place your bets, tag your faves kind of situation before They perform, or like here are all the performers for the next round. Oh, is that? No, I think the hair is too long. For a split second, I thought maybe the girl with the longer hair over here was um who he's competing against, who Ivan's competing against in this moment. But I don't think it is. His hair's too long. Okay, so this is kind of the assessment broadcast. Joy. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that it went by super fast. But then this makes me think that this isn't Ivan's first rodeo because he's being surrounded with what looks like fantastic food, and like there's a wine bottle over here, and it's like some big glorious buffet, I'm assuming, for winning. So is he a previous winner of the alien stage? Oh, there's like fish bones in here. Great. That's actually that's really interesting if one of the rewards you get for winning either a round or the whole thing is this buffet, but it's a buffet of alien food. Because why would they have any consideration for humans like that? Like, what? Just why would you? So it's this buffet that they would never eat, presumably. That tracks. That's that tracks. So he's been in some sort of victorious position before. And then what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Like I'm trying to sort out what I'm looking at. There are the alien here has flowers in the background. There's another alien standing, yeah, towering over him to the right. Okay, these are two separate entities now. I really couldn't make sense of this image for a second. Hand on his head like that. It's kind of giving another winner's circle vibe, like he's being congratulated in the creepiest way possible. Thank you, smile. And it's somehow, the hand on his head is somehow patronizing and possessive and threatening all at the same time. And is the rest of the image, is he about to be told that he passed? No, that was just okay. So then I'm assuming if we got a guy standing over here to the right, we got a guy immediately behind him with the flowers that may not even really be him, actually. Then I'm assuming that the big shape over here is another one. So he's being surrounded, once again, Victor Circle vibes. Is it like a progression? Him in that first shot of this quick montage, him in that first shot was first being introduced via broadcast to the public, and then winning, and then maybe he's won again as I hit the mic again. I'm so sorry. This is a new mic. This is a new mic setup. Maybe it's not in chronological order because this looks like he's at the garden, singing at the garden in class. That's made so bright and shiny. Have we talked about that? How it's so bright and idyllic and shiny wherever they are. They may not even actually be outside. Really? Ugh. A story of such woe. Yeah, none of these trainees look happy. Absolutely not. They're surrounded by bright blue sky and lovely trees. But we're singing about a story of such woe, and none of these bitches. I mean, she on the left looks kind of happy, but that may just be the moment in which I caught her mouth, or the moment in which they caught her mouth, because these are stills. Oh yeah, now he's watching them Museum Sua. Oh, he looks so dead. Oh, he's so pretty though. From a character design perspective, appropriately, his eyes are solid black. Very void. You love to see it from a conceptual standpoint. I'm going back for lyrics. Oh, yeah, this was the lyric that really fucked me up. At the end of this story, there is only a cold spot. This being another shot of him watching them. We just had a little bit of that establishing shot where we could see the girls in the foreground, and now we're zooming in on his face, but we're in the same place. So this is his expression still watching them. At the end of the story, there is only a cold spot. Oh, he watched it get thrown. Stained with blood and empty air. A cold spot because what was once a warm person is now a dead body. Stained with blood, obviously. And empty air because they just fell to the stage. Dead. What was once a warm, singing human being is now empty air and blood. That's amazing. Till! Maybe it wasn't Till, actually, getting hung off the building. Because it was kind of greenish hair. Let me go back so I can get a better handle on that whole image. That bracelet getting thrown, man. As Till runs right past him. Vivid. Thank you. Because of course Till would run right past him. He's obsessed with somebody else. Very effective imagery you have going on here, Alien Stage. This is an interesting bit of setting, though. Okay, so they are actually outside. I think there's a very light brush intention of buildings off in the far distance. That's what it seems like. Or maybe it's just like fog ambiance kind of thing. No, wait, maybe they're not. Is this a hologram? Now that I'm looking at the distortion around the entrance over there, is this a hologram? Because so far from the outside shots that we've seen that we know are in reality, it's so city urban that I guess I could understand why the trainees would be kept outside of the city, but we've seen the trainees in the city. So I'm thinking this is a hologram. It also looks pretty glitchy up here. I think it is. I think it's a hologram. As Till just runs right past Ivan. And he watches him go. Maybe it's not a hologram. Because the way that it's broken apart seems very ruins. Like they've been taken outside of the city. And they're at the very least allowed some time outside the city with green and sky for a little while. Because it does seem like a genuinely like old rusted apart, breaking apart so that you can see the green on the other side type of situation. Oh, as he just watches him run by, chasing the Is there anything else going on in the background? No, we're still in the entrance. Chasing it into the void, I may add. Chasing it into darkness. Oh, honey. The very depressed queer pining. I understand. I did love that they included this little moment and shot so that we now officially know we have a sense, even though we could guess, but we now have a sense of, so that the songs can just be coherent. We glaze over the competitors, the the competitor's part. Like, competitor gets a verse, Ivan gets a verse. It is indeed back and forth, but for the sake of our story and what we're focusing on, it's Ivan's moment. Huh. Nah. What's up with his ear? The purple in his ear? That's interesting. It doesn't seem like it's just a stylistic choice. I don't know, it seems kind of alien. I don't know. I'll have to see more. The way he's just narrow-eyed clocking the competitor, just very patiently but brutally waiting. Brutally as in Broodily, not brutal as in brutal. Broodily. Oh man. What the fuck is this? What is this? Why is this? Is this like another punishment? A test? They're cowering in front of this terrifying thing. And Ivan is watching Till and Mizi beg to not be eaten? Are they being desensitized? They're in some kind of dome. Still has grass in it, though. I'm so curious. When your eyes reach... Did you pause? Thank you. When your eyes reach where your fingertips brush. Oh. Ooh, that's nice. That's evocative, actually. So someone has touched something and their eyes are following where they've touched, but it's not the... I get the image. Yeah. Yeah, Mizi, I would look terrified too. What the fuck is happening? Where they are is very post-apocalyptic feeling. That shit's terrifying. They are one head away from being alien Cerberus. Waiting for you endlessly. Oh, wow. And then Till is just on the floor, terrified, sobbing. What is the purpose of doing this to them? Turn the red light hourglass. Is that a reference to the collars? Turn the red light hourglass inside the black darkness. That's a curious lyric, actually. Red light hourglass inside the black darkness. Very curious imagery. But there he is watching them. His pupil in the center does look somewhat red, surrounded by the black darkness. Shooting stars. Till's getting up. Pupil dilating. Red hourglass. Red hourglass. I mean, time. He's waiting endlessly. So endlessly, the time of an hourglass. That's connecting thematically. With you for a long time? What's with you for a long time? There is so much to be paying attention to. Oh, no, sorry. I didn't go back far enough. Inside the black darkness. With you for a long time. Eesh. I think that was just your garden variety shot of the awful. He's just out here waiting in the black void of depression and longing and drifting about in the void of what seems to be unrequited fixation. Let me see if I can catch. Ah, no, I didn't. It did. Oh, her. Let me see if I can go back there and get that. Come on, come on. Is there a thing in YouTube that lets you advance one frame at a time? I don't think there is. Oh, I got it! Oh, yeah. It feels like this is all of them watching the performance. Oh, there's also a robot here in the center. The ghastly design of the aliens is like truly something else. And the fact that all the lights, or at least a lot of the lights in the audience, are literally various glowing eyes, like literally. That's effective. That's effective. Oh, this alien over here also has a bit of a cybernetic eye going on, I think, unless he's just a robot. No, it looks like he's some sort of blend between the two. Okay. He's beautiful. This is a beautiful character design, I must say. That edge, that fang is kind of taking me out, though. Thank you for this closer up shot of his ear, though. Okay, so I think that might just be shadows and like a style. I keep right clicking. I'm so sorry. And just more of a style thing than any actual physical part of him. I do need to keep an eye out for. I need like a clear, not in shadow shot of this guy's ear. Oh, that's beautiful. And so gay sad. Oh, that guy was a... Oh, speaking of, humans are the center of the universe. Thank you for that. Where's that, like, mob boss guy? This guy! This fucking... I thought he's literally twirling a tentacle mustache. I thought he was holding a cigar there for a second. But twirling a mustache is also an excellent detail. The dark sea gets deeper as you approach. That doubles as a my sadness, and the void gets deeper as you approach. But then again, so does my love for you. Excellent. Excellent emo lyrics. Well done. Oh, yeah. What is that? Oh, yeah. Is this Till? The hair. And then the silhouette looks Ivan, and I believe it is, if I remember correctly. Straight jacket. Padded room. We're picking up on some details here. Till being punished? Held? Was Till a little bit of a rebel? If that was him being hung off the building. Which, in order for that shot to be really, truly relevant, I feel like it would have to be, but maybe it was just a world building shot. Was he a little bit of a rebel then, Till? Or is he? Because he is currently alive. But he got to, like, go see him. Ivan gets to be in these places. He's watching Till and Mizi have to confront this awful... I'm about to sneeze. Pardon me. This awful creature. And now he gets to step in and visit Till for a second. Let me see if I can stop it on the... Aha! Yeah, he just gets to kneel in front of Till like this. I'm starting to think that he has more movement than more freedom of movement than a lot of people. Ooh, I love how it's changed from falling stars to now it's like meteors, or at the very least maybe the shooting stars, comets, what have you, are now entering an atmosphere and burning up. The emotional progression. A story of such. Oh wait, was he trying to set him free? Hang on. Yes, he is. He's literally undoing the fucking this chain collar situation. Also, I love the red, the glowing red around them. It's almost like red eyes around them. It feels like being watched in a really weird way. They may actually be cameras for all we fucking know. It wouldn't surprise me if they were watched so intensely and so constantly. That also tracks to the metaphor of a performer. We don't just watch them when they're on stage. We paparazzi exist. The media exist. Tabloids, social media. We try to consume every single inch of a performer's life that we possibly can, even when it's deeply fucked up and inappropriate. So I would not be surprised if every one of those red dots was a camera. Oh, he's like so happy though. At the end of this story, oh, they're running together through the absolute fucking firestorm that is their life. There's actually not much difference between the super dangerous streaking comets of fire and the audience, really. At the end of the story, oh, it is all very focused on Till, and we're getting a lot of information about Till, which is fitting, considering that's where all of Ivan's attention is. This is another beautiful shot. Not just with the very kind of egg oblong subframe, but then there's also the added very, very sharp shadow of Till that's very regimented, but very clean cut, that brings a line all up into just about the middle of the shape. That just adds to the overall composition of it. And then what is that written on his clothes? His mouth is gagged. Does he have writing under his cheek, or is that just like the scratches? Bleeding from the head, he is. Till gets punished a lot. There's only a cold spot stained with blood. Yeah. Oh, sorry, that was a lot of information. I was thinking that maybe we would see, that was the moment where we saw the final verdict. Oh no, there he is performing, like right there. Ooh, yeah, no, we're just coming in on the end. This isn't the actual victory moment. Yeah, the hand's getting pulled away. Thank you for that. I get the vibe that Till was the one who pulled his hand away, while Ivan looks on in horror. There's the city in the background there. The void is ever present. You can still see the void of stars through the red fieriness. Ooh, he doesn't look well. Darting around. Uh-huh. Wait. Let me see that moment again. in its entirety. Hold on a second. Till pulled his hand away. He looks afraid. They were running. Were they like running away? Way. For a second, I thought maybe they were running, frolicking, having a great time, but then Till got scared of like his feelings for Ivan and pulled away and ran. Or were they like running? Like they were trying to escape and they either had escaped or had almost escaped. But then Till went back because of Mizi. Crap. Also, the stars in the background of this being green really adds something to the overall colors of this. And you are always for me. Oh, honey. Oh, that was kind of a deranged sadness right there. That was a maybe not deranged, but like desperate. See? He's watching him leave, but like he's still smiling about it. He's like desperately sad and smiling at the same time. It's very conflicting, which is probably where I got the deranged thing from. That's the most we've seen Ivan emote, actually. And it's in kind of an unhinged moment. Sure, yeah, we're talking about being fixated on someone. Why wouldn't we have a finger pointed directly through the screen? Ooh, I love that they chose that moment there for that syllable. Oh, that was perfect. He's pointing out at the void. And he's like, you are Black Sorrow, which obviously he also means Till. But pointing out at the stars like this, and we've seen so many crowd shots where they're just mostly stars, right? Oh, wait, is that kind of the key to this imagery? Actually? Because so many of the crowd shots are just a bunch of lights and it's all very stars. So are all these falling stars and the stars out in the void? Is that just a visual metaphor for the audience and therefore the fucking heinous situation that they're in? And the competition. You are the Black Sorrow. Like, sure, he means Till. He means the unrequited queer love. But obviously, he also means you, the audience. You're doing this to us. You're doing this to me. I'm very much trying to keep in mind that it's not always going to be just about their feelings towards other trainees and that type of emotional situation. There would have to be some element of things that relate to their situation and what they're being forced to do. With the possible exception of Sua and Mizi, because they were so focused on each other. Although that would be interesting to go back and revisit round one and to see. We get a little bit of exposition in round one because we need that, because obviously it's the first thing that you're seeing. But it would be interesting to go back through round one and see like what, if there is any element of the song that references what they're being forced to do and the alien stage, so to speak. That isn't just exposition because we need the exposition. I think that's it. I think the stars of this, and then that would explain then the flaming comets around them, shooting stars around them, because it's not just, oh, these pretty, stars. It's like, no, they're fucking streaks of fire. They want to see one of you die. That's what we're doing. So the violence of the fire and the streaking stars, that's it. And then therefore thinking about all the emphasis on stars throughout this whole thing. And the void is full of stars. It's just the fucking crowd. This is fantastic. And I mean, so then why else wouldn't there be a shot of him pointing directly at us? Little bit of a fourth wall moment. If this doesn't, there's a lot of things thematically going on here. But I swear, if this doesn't make you reevaluate your role as an audience member, then I don't think you're watching this series correctly. To me, you are Black Sorrow. The double fucking meaning of that. Because they can't do anything that direct. Oh my god, that colors everything. They can't do anything that direct. They can't get on stage and sing, something to a snazzy beat of, this is a fucked up situation, you're all fucking sadistic, stop killing the people I love, and also me. They can't have any direct call out to their situation like that. Because they're standing in front of their subjugators. So it has to be veiled. So good. When in a landslide, just a landslide, as he should. Ivan. Oh. It's like he's already being put through, like, a death tournament. Did he also have to be in love with a straight boy? That seems excessive. That seems like you're twisting the knife, like 360 degrees. And then they have to compete against each other. What is that? Clematis moment. Oh. This next guy is a genius. Or extremely smart. This next guy is a strategist, maybe? Ooh. My best guess is that he's a bit more calculating than the others. Ivan is a sad boy. Mizzy and Sua just loved each other and were too fucking heartbroken. Till is just sort of a problem child for the aliens, but then also going through his own unrequited love. This guy may be more of a cold strategist in survival mode. That'll be interesting. Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, it's going to be Till versus Ivan. Till versus Ivan. it feels like this is very shocked Pikachu, because it's like, hey, here's a competition in which people who are eliminated, and we're going to go with these contestants through a tournament. And then me being shocked when two of those characters then have to compete against each other. Hello. Oh. Painful. Painful. The whole thing is just painful. How dare you? Jesus. Okay, so now is when we skip round 4. I'm in the Vivinos playlist, and so nothing could be more accurate than this playlist, and it really does skip to round 5. Why? Woo! Piano. Oh! I'm deeply fucking silly. I'm deeply silly. It's a natural progression of the tournament, but I'm feeling so many different things about the story that I'm being told that I'm not realizing the basic fundamental principles of a tournament advancing. I'm sorry, go back for a second. No, that's volume. I decidedly did not want volume. I would like to go back a little bit. That's not him, like, no. Okay, no, he kisses the hands of the people he... Okay, interesting. That's why they skipped round 4. Because they were just like, yeah, this guy wins. We just got a little glimpse of round 4. So we're still getting a new introduction.
슬픈 눈빛 속에 세상을 다 가진 완벽한 피사체 My savior 가련한 영혼이여 I don't believe you're a liar 나의 어둠과 너의 어둠이 겹쳐질 때 그대로 내게 맡겨
What the fuck?
한순간에 무너뜨릴 눈이 멀어지고 들리지가 않아 부서진 방울 My savior 가련한 여인이여 Make me your God I can give you everything
God? Oh, we got flashes in the first round! Oh! She's not singing anymore. There was a human in there. What? Did she just get fucking... Was there a... Whoa! She got fucking taken. She got, like, rescued. She got... What the fuck just happened? Oh my god. She just got, like, fucking full extracted. She got rescued. She was eliminated, but she's not dead. Oh my fucking god. Oh, holy shit. That was so much in not even 4 minutes of performance when you take into account the beginning and the end. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm the fuck down. So, in continuing with double meanings, Ruler of My Heart, when sung by him, very different than who Mizi's singing about. First of all, I had so many other thoughts as we were going through that. Everything happened so much. Okay. Oh, right. Turning that down again. Let's fucking go. So then this is round 4. This is who this guy defeated in round 4. And he's so chivalrously kissing her hand as the blood comes off on his mouth. This guy gives me the fucking creeps on first watch. Ugh. Meanwhile, she has changed. Her hair is different. Her mouth looked different. They're like in wedding dresses. See, like her mouth is different. She's got... Was that always there in her forehead? Or is that just like a jewel they added or some such? But like this is giving wedding with the white and her dress and the... Oh, wait, that's interesting. This is the scenery of the screens. This spine cutting across the sky like this. And then there's another like large tusk coming out from the right here. The composition is beautiful, however, as per usual. This is stunning. But like, the fuck? See, he's just all very... This feels like... Because round 1 was so different and against the grain and everyone loved it so much. And isn't that so interesting that they did a duet? And it was the first time that anyone has done a duet, which, no, I'm not going to say that right now because I'm in mid-sentence, but we will come back to that side note. So, oh, that was so fresh and different. You guys should do a duet. Like, please, like, do like a full duet. It'll be a wedding theme. Like, they're taking, it feels like whoever puts on this show saw the opportunity in having in the appeal of that genuine emotion with Mizi and Sua that they're now trying to like capitalize off that. They're like, let's do that again. Mizi's still around. She's still in the tournament. So let's hand them this concept. Unless he has thought about this concept all on his own. And this is in large part because of his doing. Although how he would make her wear that would be a bit of a trick, I feel. But no, he's totally fine and into this. Mizi, however, is traumatized and, you know, can't get a girl off of her mind. So far, with the exception of Mr. Blonde guy over here, we're all pining for people that we can't have. Just like the boys, Mizi wants someone who will never be with her. It's just in Mizi's case, it's because Sue is dead. Jesus. See, it's the whistle. It's the... like, you can turn away from the light. It's all so wrong. She is holding on to her wit's end with, like, her fingertips. She's not about this since losing Sua. She can no longer maintain any kind of facade. You could argue that she could never maintain a facade, period, because it was so genuine what she was singing with Sua. You can even outburn the sun. See, it's the... and there's something about the music of this. It's so smooth and supposed to be, like, romantic, but it's the smoothness that feels insidious with the way that everything is being depicted. It just doesn't feel great. See, the whisper, and like, she's like, get the fuck off me. You're the perfect subject. With the whole world in your sad eyes. As he's crooning into the mic, it just feels so nauseating. And this may just be the way that he's trying to survive, which is fine. This whole thing is, once again, an unsatisfactory bitch of a situation. People are going to be surviving in whatever way they want to survive. I'm not necessarily, like, judging him for that because of the context that they're in. See, and it's like the way her dress is shaped, it's deep. Yeah, his, like, trail, it's wedding. This is wedding. All we're missing is a fucking veil. The whole world in your sad eyes. See, and the way he comes up her body is just, oh. Also, props to there being a lyric about, like, my whole world and whatnot as he, like, circles her and makes a globe shape. Huh. And the first time she comes in is, I don't believe you. You're a fucking liar. This is not real. This is not genuine at all. The girl who I would be singing this to is fucking dead. She's not having it anymore. She can't. And who can blame her? When our... oh, it's that shot. And see, it's the insidiousness of this fucking spine going through the shot. Otherwise, it's a perfectly beautiful shot. You have some kind of, like, wave situation happening. You have this big, beautiful moon, but going across it are fucking bones. It is a spine. There is a sheen of, we're just all swanky and romantic, but it's deeply fucked up. And then it just flashes to her, because, of course, this is all Mizi can see and think about. When our darknesses overlap, when we have to compete. Oh. Oh no. She's having a little bit of a delusional moment. I think she's fully... She looks happier, but manic, what with the pupil. Oh. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. See? But then it's actually him, but he's very leering about it, and he's grabbing her? Oh, and dipping her. Okay. Yeah, she's already like, get the fuck away from me. What are you doing? And he is just trying to carry on with the show. He could give a shit. Which, one of y'all is supposed to be dead by the end of this, so this is understandable. He's trying to pretend that she's the ruler of his heart, and she's just like, the ruler of my heart is dead. Sorry, that was a stunning shot. Show that to me again. Ooh. Ooh. Beautiful. All the curves, including the spine. Oh, this reflection in the water. It's all supposed to be so swanky and romantic. And the song sounds swanky and romantic. I love this song, by the way. Once again, they knock it out of the fucking park. It's beautiful and I love it. Just because it kind of makes me sick is entirely Alien Stage's fault. See, there's something not right with this man. The lidded eyes, the tilt of the head, the endless walls. I just don't like it. What's this red though? What's this red on the left side of the... Oh, it's aisles of seats. Got you. I'm there. I'm with you. The blue at his fingertips is interesting. Breaking down indeed, ma'am. I feel blind and deaf. Prince? Prince? Is that his name? Is he the artist formerly known as? Yeah, that little robot is projecting. Is his name literally Prince? I'm gonna call him that, just in case that is his name. Is it really? Also, the neon going on here. They just find, pardon me, they just find new and terrifying ways to showcase the audience at every passing opportunity. Also, so interesting that he's like my savior on a shot where it's the gnashing audience. Because the only, people who can save them in this moment is just them, because they get to vote. Oh, it's so beautiful. Make me your god. That's I don't think there was any god mentions in the previous round. We haven't brought up the god thing in a second. And now, oh, what did they say about it? Make me your god. And considering how they've had God and faith and everything, it's really been like hope that they've been talking about in a lot of ways. And so having this line of like, make me your God, make me your hope, light in the darkness, center your faith on me, which of course it's like, no, thank you. I won't be doing that. It's just a curious way to drop in the God thing. The colors of this shot, shut up. The way it's split her practically down the center of her face. Jesus. I can give you everything. I can give me everything. No, you can't unless you can bring girls back to life. Oh, oh, it hurts. See, she's losing it. Back when she was hallucinating Sua there with her, that was bad enough. But now she can't help but see Sua laying there dead. And isn't this where she loses it? Where she finally just fucking snaps and beats the shit out of him? Ooh. Oh. And now she's, yeah, so her eyes, she's remembering in this moment all of the swanky shit that he's been pulling, and Sua. And yeah, she's remembering everything that's happened so far. And it's all too fucking much for a girl, okay? Oh, you can barely tell what's going on. But it's still, yeah. And then there's just that opening shot of round one. And then them running through the thing. And so now she just, it's all a bit too much, isn't it, Mizi? It's a bit too fucking much. Oh, wait. Was that last shot of the fucking audience? Oh, I don't know why it did that. No, never mind. I know why it did that to me. Hang on. I just want to try to catch it. Yeah, that's from round one. It was! That was totally a shot of the fucking audience. It was that shot from round one. I think one of the first shots we got of the audience. The last thing to flash through her mind before she fully loses it and beats the shit out of this guy, out of Prince, is the audience. Ooh, the color change. Oh. And I mean, considering the slick shit that he was trying to pull off, that just added insult to injury in a way that her psyche could not handle. So now she's gonna go apeshit. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, now we no longer see the swanky facade. Now he's scared. Oh. Oh. Ooh. The shadow on one side and the bright stage lights on the other. And she's just beating the shit out of him in full fucking view. Damn. The guards are watching. Because obviously there has to be a rule of, you can't just haul off and kill your competitor. That's not how this works. We have to vote. We get to control who fucking dies. So there's definitely rules about you can't just haul off and kill somebody. I can't tell if this alien is like screaming and like, you're ruining it, knock it off, or like, yeah, beat the shit out of him. I don't know. Ooh. That's a beautiful shot though. We don't really find out much about him though in this, do we? This is more about her. This is about her finally fucking losing her shit. He has just shown up and come off as a real sleaze. But we haven't really learned anything about him yet. That's curious. That's a beautiful, horrifying shot. Thank you for getting dragged away before she can kill him. Oh! Oh. She's barefoot? I don't know why that's fucked me up, but she's barefoot? Ooh. God. Their choice in camera angles, their cinematography is just so fucking good. Oh, is that the insignia of whatever, either the business around Alien Stage, or maybe it's just the alien society as a whole? There's obviously a lot of different aliens in the same place, so maybe it's some sort of symbol of the Alien Alliance, or maybe it's just the symbol for the show. Maybe it's just the symbol for Alien Stage. Ooh, she's pissed. As she should be. That's such a beautiful fucking shot. Her eyes. Mm-hmm. This is such a good song. Yeah. And we're like, they're gonna fucking kill her. This black screen for this moment is sickening. Because you want to crawl in the screen and be like, just tell me what fucking happens. But they leave it there. A masterfully tense moment. So well done. I hate y'all so much for doing that to me. See, what is this? That's a trainee? Are trainees fucking... Are they allowed to watch Alien Stage as part of their training? Allowed. Are they forced to watch Alien Stage as part of their training? And they can learn whatever they want to learn from it. Or they could just sit there and be fucking terrified because they're gonna have to do that one day. But that's what they're trying to do, because the more rounds they pass just to get on the Alien Stage means they're alive. It's so fucked up. And yet, not to torture a metaphor, but how many artists grow up watching artists? That's a quintessential experience of any performer, but any artist, period. You see somebody doing the thing and you go, I want to do that thing. So the metaphor for the little kid who grows up, I mean, how many kids grew up watching American Idol? To then go on and audition for American Idol because it was around for so long. This is interesting. Because this is the one, I think this is the one shot that like confused me. Because this looks like Till? And then wasn't there... No, it's just a close-up. Like, what was that? Right. It shows Till, and then we're just back to him. So what does Till being terrified of presumably guards have to do with anything? I may just be misunderstanding that shot. Which, you know, is fine because this is the first time I'm coming through this. But if I have that wrong, please tell me. If I have, you know, like anything off, I'm literally coming through this for the very first time and just spitballing theories and seeing what I can gather. So I very much want to have a discussion of other theories if you're also watching this for the first time. But then if there's something like factually incorrect that I don't get right, for example, if that's not actually Till in that shot, just a sort of seemingly random shot of Till in the middle of things, and it's supposed to be something else. That's the kind of stuff that I want to know, because I don't want to operate off of false information. So now he's there, having gotten the shit kicked out of him. Ugh. Yeah, but then the resistance has shown up and gotten her, but not him. Nobody got him. So either she's special or he's a real asshole. So what does the resistance look like? It looks like blue and gold, obviously humanoids. Although I'd be curious to see if there were any like humanoid aliens who were participating in the resistance. That would be a rather gut-wrenching bit of nuance there. But no, they're picking her up off the ground. They've detonated smoke. They're fighting with the guards. So we have at least it seems blue with the colors. It may just be the lighting, but that's definitely gold. The blue and gold of the resistance. Okay. And then there's this chick. She was in the title sequence. Looking over her shoulder. Is that the symbol of the resistance? Ooh. On her back? Shoulder? I'm actually not entirely sure. I mean, it would have to be her back. She's looking over her shoulder. Do they know each other? So she gets dragged off. Fuck. And she's missing. Oh, Mizi, missing. This is when we learn her name. See, this is why, one of the many reasons why I want to go through this as chronologically as possible, is because that's when we get her name. And I want to be able to experience that and get the name when I get the name. Like, there was something about realizing that some of their names were on their neck. And being able to figure out that one neck said Till, another neck said Sua. That was really exciting. And it seems super basic, but that was really exciting to actually have to go and find their names. And like being told that her name is Mizi because she's gone missing in that moment, that's a great fucking moment. They seem to be very aware of revealing that information in the actual music videos. And I don't know if they're that clear about everyone's name. And then there is genuinely some stuff that like you only learn a couple of names maybe in the different, articles and art that's around the music videos. But if there is like other names and drops like that, I want to experience that. 'Cause that's really cool somehow. It gives a little zing. Like, I think that guy's name is Prince. Or at the very least, that's what people call him. Just because you're looking and you see that it's being projected by that little robot, like, at the stage. It's a hologram, but it's backwards because it's being... So you have to see Prince? Is that his fucking name? I love that shit! I think his name is goddamn Prince. I think that's his fucking name. Holy shit. Have I been talking for 2 hours? Hang on. An hour and a half. For another 2 music videos. I'm just gonna do this until it's done. I'm having a real damn blast. So this is just gonna be done when it's done. But I think I'm done filming for now. That was a lot to take in. That is it for this video on Alien Stage. Leave your thoughts, feelings, and opinions in a comment below. Once again, I'll be back as soon as possible. In the meantime, please remember to take care of yourself. Oh, the thing that I was going to mention, but then I didn't, and then I got sidetracked because ADHD, was that I love that round one was starting with something deeply different happening, and that it was the first duet. It was one of the closest votes ever. It struck people in whatever way that you can strike the audience, because it was different. They actually cared about each other. They weren't just trying to, survive. There was genuine love there. And isn't that just so entertaining? But I love that it started off with something different happening, because that's very inciting incident. And that makes me think, that makes me think that this tournament is going to play out quite a bit differently. And I seem to be right, because now we have the Resistance breaking in on stage and getting Mizi out. Do they only take people out who they can see? Like there's still humanity in there? And that's why they took her and not Prince? Anyway, that's what I meant by the side note earlier that I didn't get to. Starting with something like this gets off this whole tournament on a different foot and is where the story truly begins. And I love that. Okay, now you can take care of yourself.